Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars.
Well, it's, what is it, a Wednesday night? Yeah. And I thought I'd start having a segment called Rants. Rants is basically, you know, a word that means you can rant about anything. Well, I want to rant about art, so it's going to be like an art rant, I guess. So, yeah, I just want to talk about things that are happening in my life art-wise. It's also talk about things that I read and see. So, first of all, I was contacted 2 weeks ago by an art teacher from the city, which is about an hour south. I still haven't asked her how she got on to me, but anyway, she wanted to know if I was interested in conducting a workshop in autumn for about 15 to 20 students. Me teaching them my texture and layering techniques. So I've been wanting to get into workshops because I like teaching and I find it quite interesting to show people my techniques. So anyway, she was wondering how much do you want to charge, and can we know pretty soon because we want to put in a grant so we can get you in. I have no idea what to charge, so basically I rang this art organisation here in Norway and asked them, you know, what do I charge 15 to 20 people for a one-day workshop? You know, they basically turned around and gave me one figure, which I thought was really good actually, and so just as I was getting ready to email the teacher back and say, well, this is the amount that I've been told I can charge, and the art teacher in question said that she'd asked this other organisation, and this is how much that they were willing to pay you, which in fact turned out to be quite a difference. In fact, it was nearly double what I was told. So I thought about it for a while and I decided on a price that was more than what I'd been told the first time, but less than what the lady told me. So because I really want to do the workshop, I want the experience. So I came to a compromise. So anyway, I sent her an email back saying, alright, this is how much I want to charge. Give me some information like how old are the students, etc, etc. So I want an idea, and she said, well, the students are actually all art teachers. So she goes, don't be scared. Well, can you imagine my face? Here's me who hasn't really taught a lot of workshops, and here I'm going to be teaching 15 to 20 art teachers. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes, and I'll keep you updated with some of the things I'm thinking of teaching at the workshop, and yeah, I'd love some feedback. I get a couple of magazines every month. Well, I get 3 or 4, but 2 have only arrived so far. I get one from Australia, which is Art Monthly Australia. It has information on what's going on in the Australian art scene. There's usually some good stories in there. There's a lot of crap in there as well. A lot of advertisements. I get sick of seeing them all the time. Actually, the first article is on Andy Warhol. It's quite funny there because he recently had his retrospective in Brisbane, and the opening paragraph in the article is this: Andy Warhol was a boring fuck, and so were all of his boring fuckhead friends and stupid shit for brain fans, and I'm glad he died. So that's a pretty strong statement, a bit dramatic. I've had friends tell me they've gone to see the exhibition and they said it was a bit overrated. So I don't know, I've never been a big fan of Andy Warhol. For me, he was in the right place at the right time. He was a bit eccentric. I don't think he was all there, and I don't think he was the cleverest man, but he seized the opportunity. So I'm wondering, what do you guys think? I'm sure he has some followers and some fans, but I'm not one of them. Another magazine I've just started subscribing to, is called Mode Art. And it's basically a magazine on graphic design, graffiti art, and it gives me a lot of good ideas. Because I'm starting to move into spray cans and paint as well, I think it's interesting to see what effects you can get with spray cans. So for example, you just see these amazing works. I know it's pretty hard to see these works, but some of them are brilliant. Like, I look at some of these graphic drawings of, like, for example, this that's a jellyfish, and the goldfish here, the goldfish there. Just the shading's really cool. So honestly, when I buy these books, I maybe read 1 or 2 or 3 articles, but I'm always just looking at the pictures to see what looks nice. Unfortunately, I'm one of those artists that likes to look at the pretty pictures more so than read all the bullshit that goes on. Sorry for the swearing, but you know what I mean. Speaking art-wise, I've got a exhibition coming up in Oslo next month. It's a group exhibition, so they've just asked for a couple of works. So I'm sending some of my big textural works. I'm actually going to send them off tomorrow. So I'm actually going to videotape that exhibition. I'm going to go there and show you guys around and show you the space, and maybe talk to the artist or the curator of the exhibition, the owner, and show you what it's like. Okay, and I'll just show you one other thing. If some of you remember, I was working on this work a while ago, and this is the example of it before. So I decided I didn't like where it was going because it was too broken, half and half, so I've decided to start peeling it back. So you can start to see what I'm doing to it now. So I'm peeling off the sparkle on the top. And I started another new work, and I'm using string here, and I'll show you the effect that string goes in a upcoming technique of the week, but you'll be able to see this work in progress as well. So that's about all I have for you at the moment. If you've got any questions or comments, then feel free to send me an email or post a comment. So that's it. See you later.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, and let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars.